welcome back to the YouTube channel of Kanak Infosystems LLP, and we are back with another ERPNext video. But in this video, I will not be taking you through any default feature. Instead, I will showcase a custom app that Kanak Infosystems have developed for ERPNext. So this app is called Spreadsheets, and it brings Excel-like spreadsheet capabilities directly into your ERPNext database. You can create live spreadsheets from the DocType List View or query reports or script reports. You can perform calculations, formatting, add charts, and all of this would be linked to the live data. So without any further ado, let me take you through each and every feature step by step. So the very first off, I'll just go to the item list, and here I have filtered out my asset items and I have sorted them as per their alphabetically names, right? Now I'll just click here and I'll create a spreadsheet. Now I want to showcase 5 records. So I'll just select the number 5 here. If you want to showcase unlimited number of records, you can just type in 0 or keep this field empty. Now I'll just create this spreadsheet, right? So now I have my 5 top alphabetically arranged items over here. Now I want to color code the air conditioners. I'll just quickly color code them, right? So now the air conditioner is color coded. Now I can just save this by top 5 asset items and I'll just save this. Now I'll go back to my item list and I'll add another item, let's say air purifiers, and let's just select any HSN for now and I save it, right? So I'll just refresh my item list and the air purifiers have been added. Now when I go back to my created spreadsheet, which is top 5 asset item, I can see that air purifiers has been added and the chef's knife has been eliminated. This has happened because I selected only 5 records which are alphabetically arranged, and these are the top 5 records which are alphabetically arranged in the system now. So you can see that it works with the live data. Now I'll just go to the sale order list, right? And now I filter out the fully billed sales order, right? So these are some of the fully billed sales order for my system as of now, and I'll just create a spreadsheet from here on the basis of the grand total, and I'll select 5. So now I'm seeing the top 5 sales order of the system. I'll just create it, and this is my top 5 sale order items. I can see the grand total of these sales orders. These are the top 5 in the system, so these have made the most sales, right? Now I'll just quickly save the spreadsheet. 5 sale orders in system, right? And I'll just submit it. Now I'll again go back to my sale order list and I'll add a new sale order. I'll select the customer. I will add the items that has to be there. Right? And now I'll just quickly save it. So now when I again go back to my sale order list and I just refresh it, I have this particularly fully billed sale order I added here, and I'll just go to my spreadsheet that I created, and as you can see a new record which is like higher than the record has been added. So now these are the top 5 sale orders in my system as of now. Now this spreadsheet also works with the formulas that you use in your Excel. So let's say, so this is showing me the total sum of this amount, the total grand amount here, right? So the formulas also work in this particular system. Now, if I want to share the spreadsheet with anybody, I can just select that user and I can give them the permission to view or edit. So first, let's see the view permission. I'll just share it. So now I'm in that particular user's ERPNext profile, and here is the spreadsheet that was shared with him, but he is not able to edit anything since he had the view rights only. Now, if I give the edit rights and I share it, I'll just quickly refresh this page. And now he has the edit rights as well. Similarly, you can also download this particular spreadsheet in an XLS format and it will be downloaded in your system. You can add filters if you want to. You can just simply apply filters and the data will be sorted on the basis of that. So there's another point that has to be noted, that the share icon is only visible to the spreadsheet owner. If I look at the other person who got the access to the spreadsheet, doesn't have that particular share icon. So that is another notable feature. Now I'll quickly go to the report list. And in here I have my query and script report. So I'll just open this query report, right? And I click on show report and actions and create a spreadsheet. So now a spreadsheet has been created out of the query reports. I'll just save this as a monthly sales and purchase report, and I'll just save it. Right. So now if I want to add a particular chart to this spreadsheet, I can do that by selecting my x-axis and the y-axis. Let's see the sales and purchase in a bar graph. So I'll just select that and I'll select the chart type as bar and I'll insert it. So now I have a bar chart prepared for this data. I can see only the sales and only the purchase as well, right? So this is how it works. I can delete it as well, or I can just simply resize it as well from here itself. Now let us create a line chart with the same data. So now I can just simply click on edit icon and I have the line chart. Now I want to add a pie chart to this as well. So that can also be done. I just want to see my sales in my pie chart. So I'll just add the y-axis as this and I click on pie chart. So now I have my pie chart. I can again resize it and the pie chart would be visible, as you can see. Right. I can also convert this into a donut chart, which will look something like this. So you can have multiple charts and have the look of your data in a very nice and attractive visual format. Right, so I'll just quickly delete these charts now. Another feature is the working of these spreadsheets with the live data. So as of now, I can see the sales made in January is 4,83,000, right? Now I'll just quickly go to my sale order and I'll process another sale order. Now I'll create another sale order. I'll just add the customer, the item. Let's say we are selling 5 of these. Right, so earlier our total for January is 4,83,000, right? And now I am making a sale for 5 lakhs. I'll just save it and process this particular sale order. So now I'll go back to my sales report and I'll just refresh it. And now it has been changed to 9,83,000. So as you can see, it works with the live data and the amount has been changed as soon as I processed another sale order in the month of January. Now I'll again go back to the report list, right? and I'll just select any script report. So this is a script report in my system. Similarly, I click on show report, actions, and create spreadsheet, and a spreadsheet would be created out of that script report as well. Now, if I want to see all of these created spreadsheets in a list view, the number of spreadsheets that are there in my system, I just type in spreadsheet doc list, and all of the spreadsheets which have been created in the system would appear here. I can just click on them and they'll open up. Another cool feature that we have added to this app, and that's called a quote template. So you just type in quote template here and you go to the quote template list and you can create a quote template. Now this is done, let's say a particular company, let's say customer 1 orders specific items in specific quantities every month from you, right? So you can just add that. Let's say they order 25 quantity of cotton yarn, then dye chemical they take 50, and dye wool yarn they take somewhere around 30, right? And you just save it. So now when you go and process a sale order for that particular customer, you can just pick the code template from here and the items will automatically be added here. And you can select the delivery date. You can add the rate here. Right. And let's say you have saved this, but now you have to make some changes to the rate or the quantity. So you can just go to quote calculator and this will open up a spreadsheet wherein you will be able to edit the quantity or the rate even after saving the sales order. So now when I go back to my sales order, it has been updated and you can process it as the way you usually do. So this is the Spreadsheets app that we have developed for Frappe ERPNext, and we would love to hear from the ecosystem on what their opinions are on the Spreadsheets app. So you can definitely drop in your suggestions or feedback in the comment section below. Thank you.